Obi, Tinubu sponsoring multi-million naira fake documentary against me. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post our juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. The presidential candidate of the Labour Party, LP Peter Obi, has accused his All Progressive Congress APC counterpart Bola Ahmed Tinubu of sponsoring a multi-million naira fake documentary against him. Obi, in a statement by the head of media of the Obi Dati presidential campaign, Ķ %Łł Diron Onifadi, said the documentary is an attempt to portray him as a drug peddler, killer, and sexual pervert. He said, having failed in all their plans to win the February 25th election, as in their campaigns derailing on all fronts, Tinubu's media and handlers are set to release a video, the term Killer Punch. Already they have been releasing snippets of the documentary on social media without getting any attention, as people already know their desperation to drag Obi down. Who they rightly know is far ahead. The Obi Dati media office alleged that at a meeting with his media team, Tinubu reportedly accused his media handlers of not doing enough to halt Obi's unprecedented progress. It said, and I quote, he therefore demanded more wild propaganda from them against his opponents, especially Obi, with the objective of throwing anything at the opponents to win, regardless of ethics or morality. They will continue to be amused over the desperation to search for faults on the presidential front runner and the apparent frustration of not finding any. I don't know how this thing is. I don't know how true this thing is, but if this is true, I have warned us about the dangers of electing somebody who is desperate. You see anybody where we say they run up and down, looking for win a position, even if the position not in there, check that person, if the person enter, the person no go perform well. This thing why they talk, take it to the bank, take it anywhere. But you see that person where we say that they beg, that person that they beg, that person will be say, people go they beg, and maybe in a society like, let's say in the church, maybe they are doing, maybe the person really wants to leave or maybe wants to relocate. There is always somebody that the people will always be begging, say, come and do this thing for us now. Come and now you get those kind of people. It is because they are selfless in their service and they do things with their mind. Anybody who they come with desperado, maybe say he may be desperado, he may be that movie desperado. You understand? But in they behave like my sister, that particular person, he no get good intention. This is why they tell her not true. Obi, of course, now Obi is someone who they first of all printed immediately. They heard that he was coming out for what's it called? He was going to be coming out. They started printing. They said his name is in Pandora paper. They dragged them on that one. Drag. Nothing happened. Now we are hearing this one. Well, one thing about obedience is their mind is made up. A whole lot of them, their minds are made up. If you even tell them anything about obedience, they go tell you say live and like that. They don't even want person way perfect. If you tell them say this person if you come, you know go build anything, they go say in they need person will go save money. They don't even want to listen to you. But what they see now, maybe they see. If they release the so-called video or propaganda, we will see how far they'll be able to push it. Okay, anything they come up with, we know is propaganda, and the frustrating sign of the failures at all fronts, obedience. Okay? It's gonna be a huge waste of money. Imagine, big person carry money, say one frustrate another person. Like I said, if this news is true, then it changes a whole lot of things. Okay, as it stands now, Labour Party is the main party. All others are the opposition party. What a change. This is the real change Nigerians are looking for. It don't be. Okay, they will not succeed. Obi is winning. Through social media, Obi is winning. Momo, you will be shouting the election is rigging or manipulated. Without rigging election, Obi can't win this election. Okay, well, there are people who will know that rigging is in their blood, and it is APC and PDP. They are all masters of this game of rigging. They are masters. No, APC, they are known for using the Supreme Court to force the hand. The person will say people pick, then go use Supreme Court, force the thing out of the person's hand. But PDP on their own rigging. Okay, Obi handlers should not panic. If Obi's mission is from God, no man can prevail against it. The counsel of Ahithophel shall come to naught. Okay, How far Labour Party media analysts making a brace up for the gbas where they come? Which propaganda will be more than the exposition made of Asiwaju and APC by Nadato Mohammed? Has Obi won the election? And I wonder. Once God anointed someone, no one will pull him down. Congrats will be dirty for your victory in the forthcoming election. We can go using a BVC. It is not by saying congrats. It's not by wishing it to reality. On election day, if you no vote, you don't even get right to come as I can complain. I have somebody who is saying he or she has a PVC, but she's not going to vote. And that's way, he was trying to give me. I say, if you no vote, you don't even get right to complain. You see all these things we are complaining of in this court. You don't get right because you don't decide. So you don't go vote. You cannot be sitting on the fence, like on the fence where they sit, they talk, say people don't do anything, and you're sitting on the fence without any action. Not at all. Hey Peter, entertain no fears. That scam will soon be confused. Nigerians already know you and your commitment to honesty in your private and public life. Their canoe is already storm better than we soon sink. Wait for the vote counts and you'll definitely see what God has planned for Nigeria and Nigerians. They cannot scuttle it. Begin singing your song of victory ahead. Okay? Now, let me say this. A lot of things have been happening. A lot of gbas, both the one concerning Obi or not. Most especially, there was a time, the attack was more. The attack was more on Obi. There was the time they were coming like this, gbas, they were coming and they were telling him anything he will say, they'll say is a lie, and later they'll come out and say, oh, they have actually cross-checked and he's not saying that, a whole lot of things. But Nigerians, make we just brace up, Okay. No smoke without fire. Obi should not be an exception. Let him prove his innocence. Okay. Now make we even see what they want to use self. For all this horrible propaganda from Tinubu and his team to be dirty is a clear sign that there is a disappointment and frustration knowing for sure that they cannot win the presidential seat. A new Nigeria is possible through be dirty and right-thinking Nigerians. Please get busy with your campaign and incoming president of Nigeria by God's grace and leave Tinubu to waste her time and stolen money over what will be fruitless. P2B is going nowhere. He is not yet matured for the post. Presidency is not yet for the small boy. When is he going to be matured? When he's 55 or when he's 60? Oh, wow. Well, Nigerians, brace up. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.